Devil's Redemption. It's 2 volumes. I think it's over 1,000 pages. The Devil's Redemption, that's not the full title, but it's by Michael McClymond, M-C-C-L-Y-M-O-N-D. Michael McClymond, M-C-C-L-Y-M-O-N-D. And I was just typing it in, texting a message there. But yeah, it's a very extensive book on defending eternal conscious torment. But I didn't read it because I'm not into that, so I guess I should, but I thought I'd share that.
So Gary, what led you to embrace or accept the ultimate reconciliation?
I started in 2008 here in Tacoma, Washington. They had a program by Christos, and it was a lay ministry, one Saturday a month for a whole year, and every month we read a book about a certain topic. One month would be salvation, the next month could be ministry, evangelism, church history. So it was a whole year, and at the end of the year, we were asked to have a project. So I prayed about it, and the Lord said, well, why don't you call it the Amazing Grace Salvation Project? And I based it on a sermon that I got from the 70s, and it was an Assembly of God pastor talking about eternal security. And of course, I went to Assembly of God Bible College 1 year back in 77, 78. Of course, Assembly of God, they don't particularly believe in eternal security, and for sure they believe in eternal conscious torment. And but after starting this project, I got into Lewis. You ever read Louis Berry Chafer's book called Salvation? Louis Berry Chafer, who started Dallas Theological Seminary.
Yeah.
Everything went through Dallas, and I read this whole book, all little Bible verses, and at the end he says, well, there's only one thing necessary for salvation, and that's faith. It's still on you. I've had mental health issues, and if it's dependent on my saving myself through my faith, I'm history. I don't trust what I think, because I have faulty thinking. So I thought, well, maybe there's eternal security, but still, I'm saved by my faith. How can I be eternally saved by my faith, my personal? So this is just for me. So I kept searching. And then one day I talked to my old Christian counselor from Canada, and he got into the same thing. His name's Rob, and I remember a couple, 3 years ago, he was listening, Rob from Vancouver, Canada area. And anyway, so it just came to me. I mean, God saves us. It's his faith in us, not our faith in him. And like in Colossians 1:27, it says about Christ in us, the hope of glory. Isn't it true? I need your opinion. In the early church, like St. Gregory of Nyssa, he didn't believe in you were born spiritually dead, right? And you never could die spiritually. Is that true? That you can't die spiritually ever? Because that means if you died spiritually, that means God has to die spiritually, because we're one with him forever, even before we're ever born. But I'm throwing out stuff. I want you to hear what you guys say about all this stuff, if I explain myself right.
I can't answer for Gregory Nyssa, and I'm not an authority on what he said. I know that what I have read, of course, from him certainly supported what I refer to as the victorious gospel. But the person that would in our group that might know more would be George Saris. He was here earlier, but he left.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of belief regarding the creation of man when God breathed life into Adam. The word spirit is not mentioned there at all. It says in that passage, it says that he became a living soul. And so the belief that the Spirit of God existed in him and it exists in every man as a spark